Thank you very much indeed for all your tweets this morning backing me up about Anne John Gaunt, why Easter eggs are getting smaller and
but
more expensive.
They're not more expensive.
You're
wrong.
The facts are against you. They're
No,
smaller,
you've
you're getting
never
less for your
shopped for
money.
them.
They're getting less for your money.
They're not,
don't they? They do that
well,
more
you
these
obviously
days.
don't celebrate Easter. You obviously don't indulge
I do
in
celebrate
eggs.
Easter, but I don't get a ginormous Easter egg that takes me 6 months to eat all the chocolate.
They
What
were
is
a
the
pound.
point?
Eggs have always been that big, and they're now a pound. They've never...
Public, and that is the survey that we're doing this morning.
Not according to the ones that are getting in touch with me.
What are
anyway.
they saying? What are they saying? Back it up.
They're basically backing me by saying that you don't need ginormous Easter eggs. You can just have a small one as a token.
Before you finish them, they go off. What's the point?
It's just a thought.
Have 3 small ones.
Believe me, nothing goes off in our house. It's never around long enough. Don't worry about that. Keep those tweets coming in about your views on Easter eggs, and there's happening on the news front. Charlotte with those details.
Thanks, Eamon. Prosecutors will decide today whether to charge the prime suspect in the murder of 13-year-old Millie Dowler. Millie disappeared on her way home in...
Thank you, Charlotte. We're going to look at the front pages of the papers now. Here comes the of what else is happening as we start the day. Charlotte with the details.
Eamon, thank you. Prosecutors will decide today whether to charge the prime suspect in the murder of Millie Dowler. The 13-year-old vanished while walking home.
Gosh, I remember dancing to that in the clubs 11 years ago.
Indeed?
Yeah, up there.
Is that what you looked like when you were dancing to it?
Giving it that, you know, the whole bit.
What a sight to behold.
1999 was the year, Charlotte.
Is that true?
Yeah, a magnificent year. Man United Champions League, you may well remember it.
I was quite young at the time, obviously, but...
Sun upon us before we know, won't it?
It will. You think, I mean, Singapore 2005 and the decision to award...
Forthcoming election, in recessions, people always want...
Can't really afford it. Now, that's probably people not understanding what it is going to mean to this country once it comes, but I think as we get closer to it, it's going to get more exciting,
I think the
isn't it?
first thing to say is that, you know, the vast majority of money, 1.3 billion budget, that's very, very important. Then there's all this energy and enthusiasm performances of the athletes, and they want to somehow make more of their life, to do something, to give something back, and things like the 25th
have ownership
hour
of this,
that.
to feel that they're... Because even if you're not interested in sport, an extra hour in their busy days, 25th. But I've brought you in, and maybe if you were to convince Charlotte here this morning of why she should, what she could do with all that time she has on her hands to help the Olympic cause.
Well, it's not so much helping the Olympic cause, it's about working in your local community, and I'm sure there's all sorts of opportunities there which you don't know about. And the idea of the 25th hour, there's a website, www.the25thhour.org. People can log on, register their interest. There's about 35 different organisations, from the FA to Marie Curie, the hospice providers, who are going to, in the summer, post on opportunities for you to give time. So it's going to be like this sort of dating website where you've got time to give, and these organisations would like your time.
So doing different types of volunteering, in a sense, then? Is that what this is geared at?
That's right, but it's finding those opportunities which are close to where you live. So you'll log on your postcode and say, do some visiting or whatever.
Instead of having a gin and tonic, watching Dagenham, you could be out
deal
there.
or no deal, that's it, forget it. Just go ahead and do
I thought maybe
something.
it was just, you know, sporting events, and in which case, you know, I'm not sure I could be a volunteer referee or anything like that, but, you know, there are other things that...
it's a range of things. It's health, it would be education, it would be sport, and there's also an opportunity, and there would be help for you to maybe start your own project. So as a bunch of neighbours, you might get together and say, well, there's, you know, a few elderly people in our road who can't do their gardens. Why don't we organise a rota and get their garden sorted out?
There you
it
go,
could be
Jackie,
something as simple as that.
sorted.
What,
That's you as well.
Oh, yay!
But yours will be the fit family, doing lots of events. There will be Olympic fever in your house.
Oh, yeah, there'll be definitely Olympic. I'll be ringing you, going, can you get me tickets to the gymnastics, the tennis?
But he is giving away tickets. So how do you get... Now, your tickets you are giving away.
For those people who do make an outstanding contribution...
Of all the things, what is the point of those...
They're so long.
The biggest watch TV moment...
I know it is.
...in those people they feel deserve this prize.
Well, you can have my tickets for that.
I don't want to go to the opening ceremony.
I'd like to go. I think it'll be good.
You
They always
then,
put a bit of
Charlotte.
effort in, you know, it always looks quite grand, and you think, yeah, it stirs everybody up.
No, ours will be very homemade compared to...
What's your favourite ticket?
I like track and fields, yeah.
That's the real Olympics, isn't it?
Yeah,
I can't say that, can I?
Yeah, you know. But
yeah, you're biased.
You talk about the legacy, and that's great. I think that the West Ham situation...
Yeah, we've had a couple of tweets into me on this, and Ben Brewer made a really with athletics track around it, or how's that all going to work out?
Well, of course, there are football pitches all around the world which have athletics tracks around them, and they do work. I think the key thing, there's two key legacies for 2012. One is I think that the Olympic Park is a sustainable community post the Games, and that we have increased sports participation. And there is an Olympic Park legacy company which has been set up, which is chaired by Baroness Ford, and they are looking at all the possible options. You know, do we scale down the stadium from 80,000 to 25,000. Does it stay there for the World Cup for 2018?
How many days
maybe
have you got now? How many days now?
About 850.
Wedding wrappers. We want to finish with men's moisturising. Do you moisturise?
Absolutely.
Do you? Right,
Yeah.
OK, we're talking...
There's a lot of men out there that do, actually. They're all getting in touch. They're all a bit embarrassed. Chris Baker says, I do. I use a face scrub. Please don't retweet this, he said. Well, I didn't retweet it, but I did just announce it to the nation. Sorry about that. John in Waddingham says, I'm a Nivea man. Please don't broadcast that. I live in the north. I'd have to relocate. I didn't give your surname, so hopefully that keeps it nice and general. So, yeah, basically, Eamon, they're all suggesting that you do it. Joe in London says, why wouldn't you? Eamon,
He does, he does. I bet you do.
You're a secret moisturiser.
Someone sent me a tweet saying, make sure you don't call him Jeff. I was thinking about the entire interview.
OK, well, there we go. He's a medal winner. He's got the Olympic dream going. Jonathan Edwards, thank you very much indeed. Thank you.